I don't know how well it comes out in the sound on this video, but actually they're not as loud as they can be. But imagine you wake up to this stillness, but you have this symphony of bird song. All the external world and all its concerns and worries are just somewhere out there. They're not affecting you. This is what is contentment. This is where I have got to on my journey so far. This is the level I can get you to for now with these series of courses, which has come about. I'm now calling them the Fool's Journey, because where is this going to lead? I do not know as such. It's as much a learning curve for me, so it's an in-the-moment sharing. And those of you that take part in the course and give feedback to it are also helping to shape it, to refine it, so it becomes clearer, and in turn it is going to help far more. I had a most beautiful experience last night, and this is something that True Love Channel talks about how either the television or the radio will talk to you. It certainly did, through a sequence of 3 pieces of music. They were the first movement of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony with that da-da-da-da, which is called the Fate motive. It's also the Morse code letter V22. So there's a 4 being shown there in a contrast, what I've described as the positive good, the negative good, the negative bad, and the negative good. We're in basically a quad system. From the 5 of the Fate, then came a movement of Dvorak's 8th Symphony. So we've gone from a 5 to an 8, which is the number of infinity. So the Fate, the way it's been or the way I'm interpreting, if I can say it, must be some sort of retrograde. Anyway, so we've gone from a 5, which is the Fate, which is reflected or answered as an 8, which is eternity, the symbol of infinity, which is implying your fate is because it's an experience for your immortal soul. From this then came an extract from Vivaldi's 4 Seasons. So there's another 4 there. The 4 Seasons is only half of the work, which its official title is The Trial Between Harmony and Invention. So it's implying about finding a harmonious way that is beneficial, and the inventiveness is the creativity in the mind. It's reaching a point of contentment. There are huge clues in the words. It is just one way of looking at things. So it's, yes, I'll take that. 5, 8, 4. That is interesting. If we add them together, we're going to get 17. 5 and 8, 13, and 4 is 17. So 1 and 7, which is a reflection of the infinite as one with 7 activated chakras. That's the way I'm interpreting that. You can look at numbers and you can look at letters in any way you wish. I'm just giving you my own personal perspective, based partly on experience, partly what I've taken on board from some very well-known names like Neville Goddard, Rudolf Steiner, going further back, Joseph Benner, and there's many more, Alan Watts, Dr. Joseph Murphy, and of course there are a lot that are on YouTube today. Maybe many of you don't see them in quite the same light for now, because in time that will raise those individuals up so they are seen on a par, because it's a repeating pattern. When one genius departs, another one is born. It's a continuous cycle. So how would the lifestyle appeal to you that you have time on your hands? You can pretty much do what you wish within reason, but working within the realms of what the weather is going to dictate. So if it rains, I may do one thing. Here's Terrace. I'll just show you here. Demiana is not getting on with him, so he's not exactly living here. He's more just coming here when he's hungry, which I'm quite happy that, I'm glad he does come back. He's not so traumatized that he doesn't. Sorry, we've gone off on a slight tangent, but it's something else to observe. Is like, I then ask myself, is it my energy? Is there conflict inside myself that is being picked up by the cats? What is the message in that? Can I find a way to bring a unity and a harmony amongst the three cats, for example? There is a battle, and you have to choose your battles wisely. The biggest battle of all is the one that goes on within yourself. In the introductory video to this Fool's Journey course, I set you a little task with a cliffhanger. There will be the answer given in a follow-up, which I haven't created yet, because it is very much the Fool's Journey. So we're just as it comes. We just go with the flow, go with the gut feeling, and the accumulation of experiences so far, which I can then relay to you, which I hope you will find a spark, or it sparks something in you. It inspires you to find that contentedness, so you can be in this reality, but in a way that is unaffected, without making judgments in the same way of, it's raining, and I really wanted to get on with this, or I wanted to get on with that, but the weather is preventing it. Well, we have a plan B and a plan C and a plan D, as it were. It does come with a different set of challenges, and they are ones I have to take full responsibility for. So, for example, if I am running out of a particular thing, I've got to acknowledge the fact that, well, you shouldn't have had three or four biscuits. Why didn't you just eat two and save the other two? Or why didn't you be aware that you've only got a certain number left, and therefore you'll need to go and get more if that is what you wish to put in the body? I'm just using that as an example. It's very easy to get lost in details and go off on tangents, but in doing so also it does bring in things that from everyday life that can be used as examples. So that was the sort of amazing sort of end to the day, having this sequence of numbers through art, through music. So we've had fate, infinity, and then the trial between harmony and invention being shown to us. And it's like, yes, we'll take that, because that is just priceless. There's a big thing made about world leaders and handshakes. What I would take from that, there are two hands at work in this reality. One is the accepted negative version of the hidden hand that is deceptive, working against you, which I would say is not actually working against you. It's just like every plot, there is a twist. It's as if we're looking at a piece of wire and we're only looking at one end and we're only seeing the negative polarity, not realizing that in that piece of wire there is a twist, and that same piece of wire at the other end is the positive. So what we're looking for is to find the twist and unravel that twist so we can see both sides of it. That is actually spelt out in the ordering of the alphabet, which is in the second part of the introductory video, that also answers the cliffhanger question at the end of that. So it's getting to a point where life is only containing sufficient stress that you allow in. You sort of become a master of your own reality and sit in a place of contentment. Okay, it might be overcast, but the sun will come through. It has already. What I'm finding more and more is the thoughts or the wishes that I construct in the mind, which you could say are like a passing thought. They certainly are past, and the universe is responding very quickly. So it's as if we found first gear. We've now got the vehicle moving. So now we want to go up a gear, but we also at the same time want to be able to control it. In balance, whilst we wish to go faster, we also wish to be in control of it and not let the thing run away with us. So we maintain that contentment, we contain that enjoyment, we are able to sit in the discomfort. So there'll be sections that are like a bumpy road and it's a bit juddery, and it might not feel quite so good, but then you'll get a resurfaced piece which is a lot smoother. Excuse me. So it's use the resources you've got. So I do use a lot of what I consider the day-to-day things that we can all relate to describe things. And a big feature of these courses are, do you have any questions? Is there any questions you want to ask? Because ultimately that is where you're going to find the answers. That is going to answer that often cliched saying the answers are all within, which does sound a bit baffling when you first hear it. It's like, what do you mean all the answers are within? So the conscious mind is considering, am I supposed to know the measurement of the height of Everest or whatever? It's not like that at all. It's nothing to do with the physical world, but it allows for an interaction with the physical world that is going to be far more conducive. It's going to bring far more contentment. This is very much my calling, because I do know myself sufficiently well that if it's not something that I am truly passionate about, if it is not something that I can put heart and soul into, I become disillusioned, I become disheartened, and it's like, And do we really want to be doing things that we don't enjoy? I could change this channel entirely and talk about pyramids and whatever, all the clickbait topics that are going to lure people in just to get viewing figures, but am I really going to enjoy it? No. the courses are going to give you the contrast to something that is very much talked about this reality and the way this reality is run. That is divide and conquer. I'm offering you its counterpart, which is also a divide and conquer, from a very different perspective on a very different polarity that doesn't have the self-serving intention behind it, but has the expansive, I'm trying to think of a word now, what is often described and associated with Jupiter, the expansion, the wanting to go outwards, the golden spiral, effectively. To be able to spread that and share the good news, share what I'm feeling, so you can find it in yourself and create a life that comes with far more contentment. It's a rebalancing, it's a redressing, a reassessing of your situation, and transmuting it into something that actually works for you, rather than seeing it as something being done to you. So that's the little bit of news about the 4, 8 and 5, and also a little bit more to give you a taster about these courses, because I would love it if I can help you find that contentment, so you're not feeling the discomfort inside yourself in a way that you can't sit with it. Because it will pass, it always passes. Wednesday was a perfect example. I couldn't pinpoint why. I wasn't in a particularly good mood. There was nothing I could specifically point to and say that is causing it, or the way I'm reacting to it is creating a feeling inside myself. It's like, okay, we got this feeling today, it most likely some sort of astral influence that's having an impact. The body is detecting it. The mind is misinterpreting what the body is sensing. So we just sit with it, let it pass, and as I gave as testimony about yesterday, how beautiful that all unfolded, and it didn't stop with my trip to Monchique. It carried on with the sequence of these pieces of music, which I like all 3 pieces anyway. Excuse me. So I would really love to help you find that contentment inside yourself, at least get you to that level, because this is ongoing and it is going to go further. Don't ask me how, because the conscious mind doesn't know, but it will give you greater and greater empowerment. So whatever that external reflection is going to throw at you, you will be equipped. You will be able to find the necessary tools that are inside you to overcome every challenge that you face. How does that sound? Is that something that would appeal to you? Or, I mean, there is a lot that are happy to sit in their comfort zone of displeasure. Well, that's up to them. But I was in a period of that, and it's like, do I really want to carry on like this? And the answer was no. I wish to pull myself out of that, and that is what I have managed to do. So I can now be in this present, and I can look one way at the past, and I can look one way at the future, and I can think, or I can weigh up the past and say, well, look how far you've come already. Where's it going to go to? Doesn't that sound exciting? Doesn't that sound like, wow, if we've come from there to here, from sitting with depression and anxiety and the ever-present fear of I could have a panic attack. Fly. And now it's come to a point where I've reached a contentedness where I no longer have that. That is a milestone or a smilestone in itself. So onwards and upwards, as it were. Let's just keep going, and I invite you to join me on that. And based on my own experience, there may be things I can unlock, or things will just click for you so you also can reach that point or reach that place of contentment. So rather than being in that, oh, this is going to happen to me, and oh, that's going to happen to me, and all this, the worries and the stresses, because where the attention goes, the energy really does flow. That is something I'm continuously proving to myself over and over again. It could be said that to do the same thing and expect a different result is madness. But when the results are consistently going in a far more and more positive direction, then it's an expansion. And it's an expansion I really wish to share with you. So that's it for this video. We're now up to 21 minutes. That's another thing, trying to keep these condensed can be quite difficult, because I don't like to do too much mental rehearsal, as it were. I'd rather just let it come and let it flow, especially when we're in an age where it is getting difficult to distinguish what is a genuine living being creating a video from an AI generated video. It's not about seeking perfection in creating a television or film studio, word perfect, scene perfect, editing perfect video. It is about letting the genuine living self shine through. There is a level of detection to this that is outside of the five senses. If you've already found that, congratulations. If you haven't found that, then this is another reason to try these courses. Because it is about unlocking doors, it is about giving you, or allowing you to find the tools that you have inside yourself to enable you, to empower you to come through the other side. So you're no longer in, as in my case, sitting in anxiety and sheer terror, to sitting in a place of, yeah, I'm happy with this, whether it's cloudy or sunny or whatever, I'm more than happy with this. But then also comes with, it's not enough. But not enough in the sense of, I want to hoard more of this. It's like, I want to release this and help more of you find that for yourselves. It's not about being right. It's about being able to share, because sharing is caring. Hoarding is marauding. It's being able to see the two. It's being in the balance, and then being able to take the right path, one that is benevolent rather than malevolent and self-serving. So as always, I'm going to end with saying unconditional love to you all, and do check out the descriptions, contact details and everything are all there. So until the next video, unconditional love to you all.